Check, 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 check.
Yeah.
Hello? Hello?
Howdy.
Anybody
Greetings
there?
and salutations.
We're there. We're
Yep.
there. Merry Christmas. Merry
Merry
Christmas.
Christmas.
Merry...
Christmas.
Hey,
Christmas.
man.
And
It's
yep.
like it's the weekend, but it's not the weekend, but it's the weekend because ain't nobody got work today.
Or
Ain't nobody got
tomorrow.
work today. Today is all about keeping your belly full, drinking two juice, being merry. Hey, you gotta respect that. Yeah, if you're not
Yeah.
even like a person that is involved in Christmas like that, you just gotta respect the fact that this is a time where I can just fall back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
You
On
know
the
what I'm
slumber
saying?
one. Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
People, we're
We,
here, we're dedicated. You already know what time it is. I go by the name of Zoosh, aka Guyver.
and it's your boy Drizzy Freckles, aka the Golden Child. And before we go any further, we just want to wish you guys the merriest.
Merriest.
And if you don't celebrate it, then we wish you a happy festive season.
Happy festive season to all of you guys. Yeah?
Yes.
How about
Yeah.
that? How
How
about
about
that,
that?
man?
All bases covered.
Come on. Man like Golden Child, man. How are you? How are things? How is things going for you today? Hmm?
Bro, hectic day as obviously because it's Christmas Day, so boy, hectic. But it's good seeing the family. But I like my fam. I love my family. But I take a little pause for a little take a little break. Pause for the cause
Detour.
and come.
Quick
Yeah, yeah,
detour.
yeah. It's
Quick
like
little
this what
detour.
we did. Um, but the film that we're gonna review today, I actually just finished watch with the family, so I'm ready to rock and
Come on.
roll. How about you?
It's the perfect film for today because I've done the same. It's the perfect film today.
Jeez, come
So it's
on,
only right we just jump online quickly. Quickly chop, chop,
straight,
chop, chop, chop.
straight
And
up,
get this
straight
one
up,
out for
straight up.
everybody today. Yeah? Because this is
Yeah,
the perfect film. I've been good. I've been well. My belly's
yeah.
full.
Hmm.
Um, I've drunk enough drink to. Well, no, I'm not there yet. Let me not lie. Let me not lie to myself. When in Rome,
When in
when in
Rome,
Rome, but we're not quite in Rome. We're not quite in Rome yet. When on our way to Rome, you hear me? Man, on my way to Rome, yeah. But when in
woo,
Rome, it's gonna go
when in
down. If
Rome,
you know, you know. When in
if
Rome,
you know.
when it, when in Rome. But yeah, man, I'm good. I'm all right,
Oh,
man.
what a
Hey,
time,
that was
what
good times, man. That was good times.
What a time. That was
That
good
was.
times, bro. That was good times. Without further ado, because these lot are like, what are you not talking
They
about?
don't
Without
know.
further ado, I'm just gonna hit you lot with this quick bit of news now. At the time of you watching this, you should have already seen something that definitely shook up the internet, which was we got the first teaser trailer for um easily one of the most highly anticipated movies, not just of 2025, but I think since it was announced it was going to be made, easily one of the highest anticipated films, which is the official reintroduction of DC's very own golden boy, Mr. Clark Kent himself, Superman. Now, we're not going to go into the trailer and all that stuff because you should have seen the trailer by
You
now, but
should
I
have
just
seen that.
wanted
Long time.
to
Long time.
long time what we did. But I always want to emphasize that you see 2025, we potentially may be seeing a renaissance era of the comic book genre altogether. We've had a little bumpy ride since the end of Endgame, but I feel like 2025, we might be, those of us that like this genre, we're going to be eating good. And Superman,
Drizzy. Question: is this DC's time?
I don't know. I think
Can they? Can is this their chance to maneuver their way through as this transition takes place? Because right now, Marvel ain't in the great place. They're not in the greatest place. Now,
yeah.
is this a chance for
Well, I
DC?
think it's a chance. It's a chance for DC to get some people on their side. I agree. I think now's a good time to do that. You're starting fresh, and you're starting with the easily one of the most recognizable superhero characters ever. Um, I think the problem they have is Marvel is so far ahead in regards to like the quality of stuff they've given us. Even though recently Marvel have tried different things and it hasn't all worked, but I think that's them trying new things and it's like, well, that works, that doesn't work. Some people just like the same thing, just shown different ways. Whereas Marvel tried different things and not all of it landed, and they've done a lot of course correcting since then. And I think high ties raises all ships, and I think if DC come correct, then we, the consumers, are going to win because then it's just going to be Marvel going to be like, okay, well, you know what, yeah, we can't
How
do
about
what we're
this?
doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you know what I'm saying? We can't. That phase we went to was trying different things just for the sake of it and putting out a load of content. We can't do that now. We got to be very strategic with what we greenlight, when we greenlight it, and when we're going to put it out.
Are you a Zack fan though?
I,
Do you like his takes? Do you like his take?
oh, man. I feel like this is a conversation we should have another time, you know. I'm getting a bit stressed. Let's talk about this another time, bro. In regards to the trailer, I'm in.
I know you don't want to talk about it right now, and I respect that. I'm not mad at Zach's take on his comic book spin, so I am interested to see this, if I'm honest. And we'll probably get a director's cut, which I'll watch too. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Right. So I know it's Christmas. Do you have any tricks up your sleeve before we get into this review? What's happening?
Well, yeah. I've got another game for you, Drizzy. So what I decided to do with this game is we're playing the same Rotten Tomatoes game where I'm going to give you a film, I'm going to give you the ratings, and I'm going to give you another film, and I need you to guess if it's higher or lower.
Okay.
I'm going to do some of the latest movies we had of this last quarter. So some of the last few movies. Yeah? So we need to come up with like a little a game for like the section.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's get into it. Moana 2. Moana 2. You've been going on about this for God knows how long. You probably know how much they on now. How much? I know you've been pocket watching Moana 2.
Moana.
Rotten Tomatoes ratings is 61.
Yeah.
Yeah? Moana 2.
Mm-hmm.
Sonic 3. Do you think the ratings are higher or lower than Moana 2? That is now at what? 800 million, you said? Almost a billion?
Yeah. I'm going to give Sonic 3 the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to say it's higher.
Higher than Moana 2?
Yeah, I'm going to say Sonic's probably maybe an extra 10%, maybe. Like, there's probably a 10% difference between Moana 2 and Sonic 3.
Okay. First one, you are correct. Sonic 3 is 86, though.
That make it the best one out of the three, then?
Well, I would say it is. I would say it is. Sonic 3 is 86. Next up is Wicked. Mm-hmm. Wicked. Do you think that Wicked is higher or lower than Sonic 3's rating of 86?
Damn, 86 is high, you know. I'm going to give Wicked a 4% bump up. So I'm saying it's higher than Sonic 3.
Up?
Yeah, so I think it's higher. I think it might be like a 90.
Wicked is actually higher than Sonic 3 at 88. Ooh, so it's just a little bit higher.
Yeah.
A little bit higher. Moving swiftly on from Wicked at 88, we have Gladiator 2. Do you think Gladiator 2 is higher or lower than Wicked? You think it's lower?
Especially just me thinking about it as time has gone by since our review on it till now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just thinking about what we said on here, that's lower, man. That's the only opinion I care about is what we said on here. That's lower, bro. That's got to be lower.
All right, man. And I'm going to have to say, I appreciate your confidence in the show, man. I appreciate that, man. That's a real one right there. That's a real one. And because you're a real one, you get rewarded. And you are correct, my friend. It is lower than Wicked, and it comes in at 71. Last but not least, we have Mufasa. Do you think that's a higher or lower rating than Gladiator 2?
Me personally, regardless of what we said on the review for Mufasa, comparing these two films, I think Mufasa is a better film than Gladiator 2. But, shit. Yeah, I think Mufasa
It's
2 is a
like,
better
but,
film than Gladiator 2.
but,
But,
but.
I think it's going to be lower.
And Drizzy, I'm here to tell you that on this here game today, you got a clean streak. You done it. You got a clean streak. Yeah, you done that. You did that. You did that, my friend.
It's like I've got all the Infinity Stones. It's like I've got all the Infinity Stones.
You did
I
that.
got shit
You
unlocked.
did that. Yeah. Mufasa comes in at 57. You are correct.
Dang.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, big up yourself, man. Big up yourself, man. That's another game, people. I hope you was playing at home. Let us know what score you got. Like, don't cheat. Don't cheat, innit? Because
Don't cheat. Yeah.
you're only cheating yourself. Right? That's how
Yourself.
deep it gets.
And
You're
you know
only
who
cheating
watches people
yourself.
that cheat? Jesus
Damn.
is watching you. So don't lie about your score. Yeah? But
Dun,
you can
dun,
hit us
dun,
up
dun, dun,
with
dun.
a genre of movies you want us to do for the next round of the
Yeah,
game. Do you
yeah,
know what
yeah.
I
Get
mean?
involved. Get involved. Get involved, man. And you can also
Now,
pick who you want to face that challenge. So give us
yes,
the
exactly.
genre and then pick who you want to answer those questions. Let's get into it.
Now,
Review time. Review time.
we appreciate people that are sitting at home watching us and stuff like that. We appreciate that, but we know there's a lot of you guys who may have traveled to go see family members. And you're going to see what I did there because we are going to cover Netflix's very own original movie called Carry On.
So for those of you who traveled overseas or just across the border, anybody that had to bring a suitcase, if you had to pack a little bag, overnight bag, this one's for you.
So, a young airline security guard is blackmailed by a mysterious passenger who threatens to smuggle a dangerous package onto a plane on Christmas Eve.
So this one stars Taron Egerton, also stars Theo Rossi. There's another guy in this,
Yeah.
but I'm going to leave that off right now just in case you haven't seen the trailers. You know what I wanted to say this was? I want to call this one a Gen Z version of Die Hard.
Ooh. All right, so I think we're both going the same place with this one. All right, but carry on.
I thought this was a cool, slick little Netflix action. Like, this is
Yeah.
perfect for a Christmas Day watch. This is perfect for a
Mm-hmm.
Christmas Day visual. The storyline was okay. It was nothing too complicated. I thought the first half of this film was quite enjoyable. I thought the story build to this film was good. I thought the characters were okay.
Um, I was pleasantly surprised. I thought this was going to be another one of those throwaway Netflix films that you just see pop up and like they're saying it's number one. And you're like, why? I ain't watched it. Why is it number one? But I checked it out. It's like I checked it out and I was pleasantly surprised how on the edge of the seat this thing had me, man. We won't go into spoilers or nothing like that, but I don't want to say too much on top of what you said already because I feel like that would be spoiler territory. But what I will say is, off the back of what you said, something that I did like was the story wasn't super complicated, but I like how it felt very well mapped out how there's gonna get from point A to point B. Like they didn't make you go, what, how, what? Like it was very to the point. There's a lot that I liked about this movie. There's a lot I liked about this movie. I want to hear though what you didn't like about this movie and see if we are aligned with what we didn't like.
I say this without saying too much. Everything up to he decided to rebel. I thought from there it started to I lost a little bit of concentration. Now this film is about 2 hours. It's a long one.
Yeah.
Pause. But
Hmm.
there's a bit of time on this. I didn't feel it needed to be that long, and I felt like the last pause again. I felt like the last 30%, say like the last half an hour of this film. Hold on, wait, what are we doing here,
Yeah.
man? The last 30 minutes of this film, I wasn't
Yeah.
I wasn't as intrigued as I was in the beginning. There
Oh wow.
wasn't enough.
Okay.
I felt like there wasn't enough in the film, storyline
Hmm.
wise, to keep you that entertained. Like
Okay.
it was a good action. It was a good action film. There was a lot of pacing to it. Like it wasn't draggy. Although there was some things that, storyline fillers. There were some things that they needed to do just to progress the film. Um, they introduced the villain quite quickly, which I always find quite interesting because that takes away the mystery aspect of it. So you're automatically in there. So it's like, okay, what are you gonna do to keep me intrigued with the whole good guy, bad guy? However, I do feel like it started to get a little bit played out towards the last quarter of the movie. It was still
Okay.
exciting. There were still things going on. I still enjoyed how things started to unfold. Like I said, it wasn't a complicated movie to follow at all. I felt like a lot of things made sense. For instance, him being a part of the track team, that made sense as they got further down into the movie, and there were certain scenes that took place, and it was like, all right, cool. I understand why you're able to boom, 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 because boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying?
Um, I would say I thoroughly enjoyed it. I like that it had quite a few moving pieces going along. There's a particular person that I was convinced they're part of the gig as well, but they ended up not being part of it. But they were too
Same,
they had their
same,
head on a swivel. They were seeing certain things happening,
same.
and I
I
was like,
thought that.
"Right,
I
is this
thought that.
person?"
I
Yeah,
thought that. I
but they
thought that.
won, which was like a little bait and switch because it's like they gave you enough
Well, I thought they
breadcrumbs to
did that
think,
quite a
"Oh,
bit. There was a lot. I thought that's what they did quite well in this film. There was a lot of times where they
yeah,
highlighted certain scenes and certain characters where you were side eyeing. It was like, right, is he part of the operation or is he? Because you
hmm,
wasn't too. Because there was a lot of people involved because of the type of mission and type of thing that was getting carried out. So you never quite knew who was being blackmailed. Villains in here were quite slick, even though they revealed the
yes,
villains quite early. Like they
yeah,
didn't reveal too much about the villains, so you don't really
nah,
know too much
nah,
about them, which worked in their favor because when it was time for them to be heartless, it was like, right, these men are just
yeah,
heartless. You don't really know why,
yeah,
you don't really know their
cold
backstory,
blooded,
but you
man.
just know that these men are about their thing.
Yeah, the one thing I disliked about it was I wanted to see the interaction when a certain someone did something earlier on because they had to do it in order to get back in a certain position that was taken away from them at the result of someone having to be escorted out the building. I wanted to see that conversation happen like, yo,
Oh,
I
okay,
didn't
yeah, yeah,
mean
yeah.
to do that, but the reason why
You
I
know,
had to do that is because
I was even a bit disappointed. I was even a bit disappointed to how that little communication and how that even fizzled out. I was like, right, bro, no, how are you not punching man in the face? But it's a Christmas film,
yeah.
and I understand kids are watching, so it's cool. You get me?
Let's get into the ratings, bro. Brother Zush, what are you saying? How many TVs
Um,
you gonna give this?
I was surprised. This was a good film. It wasn't as on the edge of my seat as the films I have mentioned, like the Die Hards and the Speeds. Um, but I feel like that's why a Gen Z version of the Die Hard kind of represents it well because it was a version of that. It just
Yeah,
wasn't what that was. Like I
yeah,
wasn't on the edge of my seat. There wasn't times where I was like, "Oh, what's going on? Boom, boom, boom! Oh, you gotta get away!" Like I didn't get any of that. But it was a good film in terms of like it was a cool little action watch. It was a perfect little film. I'm gonna give this one 6 TVs out of 10.
Okay, Okay, okay. This guy's tight of his TVs, boy.
That's
All
a
right,
that's good. That's a good. That's good.
I know. Okay. Um, for me, I'm gonna say, and I was trying to think of the other films I've seen of Netflix this year, but I think this is probably, without blowing smoke up his ass, this is probably one of the better Netflix
All right.
original films I've seen on Netflix. Like, period. Any year. 2024, 3, 2, 1, 20. Yeah.
Like you know what? You know
Um,
what? You know what? You're right. You're right. You're right. And I wanna retract my thing. I'll give this 7.
okay.
I'll give it a 7 TV because I
Yeah.
can't really.
Yeah.
It wasn't a bad watch. There wasn't. It wasn't bad. It wasn't
Yeah.
bad. It
Yeah.
wasn't.
Yeah.
Obviously, it was. It was. It's. Yeah, I agree. It's one of the better Netflix movies. This is kind of what.
Yeah.
This is like a good straight to DVD movie, and that's what I want from Netflix
It
movies.
is. It
Netflix is the
is.
new
Yeah.
straight to DVDs, and this was a good one. So I'll
Right.
give it a 7. I'll
Yeah.
give it a 7.
Right. Okay. All right. I respect that. Yeah, this is definitely one of the better, because you know Netflix are more misses than hits when it comes to their original movies. But I'm putting this in the hit category. I could easily watch this again. This has got replay value for me. I could watch this again. I'm going to give this one. I'm going to give this. We don't do half scores here. We don't cop out like that. You know what? I'm gonna match Zush. I'm gonna give it a 7 as well. I was gonna give it an 8, but I'm still peed off about that whole conversation not happening. But yeah, I'm sticking with no. I'm giving it 8. I'm giving it 8 out of 10 TVs. I'm sticking to my guns. I'm gonna give it 8 out of 10 TVs. I will probably watch this again before the year's over, and maybe in the future too. But yeah, this is definitely one of Netflix's. It's probably got a list of 10 good ones. I'm gonna put that in there as well.
Yeah, another good show. You already know what we do. We try and give you that honest, um, reality reviews. This is reality reviews. We try and give you that real life take, not that the payola, not that let me pussyfoot because I like this studios or I like this director. It's like no, I honestly think that this was trash. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. Thank you
Not
for
not not
tuning in.
not carry on, by the way. Just talking in general, not carry on.
Yeah,
Carry
yeah,
on's still
yeah. Just
trash.
in general, if I think it's trash, I think it's trash. So yeah, big up yourself. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you're
Yep.
enjoying your I'm not gonna say weekend, but your time off.
Hmm.
Uh Drizzy, you got something to say? Anything that you wanna say? Anything you wanna get off your chest?
Um, nah, I kind of want to go back to eating some more food, to be fair. But while we're here,
Right.
yeah, man, just enjoy the rest of your festive season. Try to spend it with those near and dear to you. And yeah, we appreciate you guys that have been rocking with us while we do this. And long may you continue to stay with us on this journey. And yeah, man, I just want to wish you a merry and festive season.